Peace, infinite waters diving deep once again. Taking things too seriously, taking life too seriously. It's just a ride. That famous comedian Bill Hicks said it's just a ride. And life is an amusement park. For me, I'm just realizing that I've always seen life as just a ride, actually. I've always seen that this is like almost one big stage and we're just all actors. We're just in this theater and the scenery is always changing. And essentially we are all actors because many of us, we are wearing the mask, we're wearing the persona. And because for me, I just realized that life is a kind of game. I see that nature has a sense of humor. Where do we get it from? And that's why when I realize that sometimes whenever I'm just going through the city and I'm like, are you serious? Is this really happening? And yes, it's really happening because this is like a big joke. And this is like a kind of ride, a galactic ride. So why would I choose to come to planet Earth right now in the midst of all of this chaos when everything is going to flames? Am I crazy? And it's like we also have this humorous side within us. For me, I find that a lot of people, even so-called light workers who are doing this kind of work and just other people who are really just about raising their vibration higher. A lot of us, I feel, can even fall into the trap of taking things too seriously. We forget that we also have to learn how to play. We have to learn how to become children again, because as children, everything is just a ride because we are living in a state of non-judgment. So therefore we are essentially free. And for me, this whole notion of it's just a ride is that the more and more you go around, especially when you really are in this system, when you work for it, when you live for it, when you do all of these things, and the more and more I was in it, I just realized that this is one big joke. And therefore I take everything with a pinch of salt. And I feel that a lot of people, the people that have longevity, also do that because they realize that essentially all of this is like a kind of planetary theater. And everyone, we're all playing these roles, but who, you know, all of these roles we're playing isn't really us. And I feel that even if you go back to these so-called spiritual gurus and all of these masters and whatever, a lot of times as humanity, some people who just decide to say, you know what, I'm just going to be one person to everyone. So I'm going to be the same in front of my parents as with my friends. And I really admire people like that who can just really be real to everyone they meet and treat everyone the same. It doesn't matter who they are, because I feel even within my own journey, a lot of the times we can talk to friends one way and then parents the other way and then co-workers one way and all of these things. But really and truly, I feel that a lot of people who can actually see the game for what it is, who can see this ride, this galactic journey, and we're all here just to, I call it Earth School, because we're all here to learn and to really move from this lower density. We're here to move from this lower vibration to a high vibration. Really, we know that it's just a ride, and a lot of us, we have to remember that, because the moment that we forget it's just a ride, then we begin to take life seriously. In essence, we stagnate and everything becomes a problem. Everyone becomes our enemy. And when in essence everyone is playing a role, because I feel the world is just a stage. But essentially I feel when we actually tap into our own authenticity, then we really can take off the actor's mask. We can take off the costume now. Okay, bow to the audience and get your clap, and then the show is over. Now you're the real you. Now you are the I am presence, which is essentially the infinite beingness, where really we don't have to act anymore. We're just in that flow, that amazing flow. And for me, that's how I see it. So why so serious? And that's it. Why so serious? Why? It's just a ride. And obviously on this ride there's a lot of work to do, But essentially, I feel that it's the attitude we take towards the work, and we have to. I always remember nature has a sense of humor, so I know that, you know, why does nature have to play with us like this? You know, why does nature have to give us this kind of this big experiment? Infinite waters diving deep. Peace.